Don't get jealous. Ask them what they're giving. They're giving stuff you don't know about. I haven't paid tithes, I guess, for 20 odd years, maybe 25 years. I haven't paid tithes. Because tithes is only 10%. I don't pay tithes. Why? That's the minimum God wants to get things started. And some of y'all can't even do the minimum. He's trying to get you to get some stuff. So he made it a law. Giving ain't a law. Tithing is a law. You give out of your heart. You tithe, that's a law. God said, look, at least keep it flowing. Pay your tithe so I can keep the window open at least. So you don't pay your tithes, you wonder why things so tough. Because the king can't get it to you. All right, I'm going to make a crazy statement here, but this, I hope I don't be misunderstood. God really doesn't give you things for nothing. Now go read the Bible. He says, as long as the earth remains, there will be seed time and harvest. What's first? He said, you put in something first, I multiply it back. It's a law of the kingdom. Some of you all in this room, looking so pretty, dressed up so nice, nice suit, nice tie, nice dress. And some of you having a private tough time. And God sent me today. This message is not for you. This is not a good message. This is for you. God said, look, that woman, that widow, with that last 2 meals, the last thing she needs to do is to give that first meal away. That's the last thing. If you only got 2 meals, you don't give them away. But God sent the prophet. God didn't send the prophet to take her meal. He sent the prophet to start a process. Clap. So God says to you, look, you came in here with $10 and you got corned beef can at home. Leave the $10 in the offering. God, you got to be kidding. I got to buy the grits with this. God said, look, if you eat this seed, you have no harvest. It's a kingdom principle. When you give to a king, you attract his wealth. And sometimes giving is frightening. I don't want you to think, ladies and gentlemen, it was not easy for that woman to give that meal. I want you to think about it. She got a son. You can see the ribs in his chest. He laid on the bed getting ready to die. And this fat prophet comes to their house. Yes, he was, because he just finished eating angel food cake fed by the birds. The guy was eating cake. That's dessert. I ain't talking about dinner. And he comes there, and this man of God comes to take this poor woman's last meal. It doesn't sound right. The king says, give me the meal first. Let me start the process. Every time I have an emerging need, I start giving more. Before it even comes, when it starts to emerge, I say, wait a minute, I got to short circuit that. I was born in Baintown. I don't want you to think I was born with no silver spoon. I was born eating off a banana leaf. If you don't understand kingdom, you will stay in religion and keep pinching pennies. If you want to put pressure on the king, give to the king. A few scriptures that we're going to close. Read this out loud, please. Go. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem, come on, read it. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem, during the time of King Herod, Magi, who are Magi? Local kings, came from the east, came to where? Jerusalem. And they asked, where is the one who was born what? King. So they heard there was a king born, and they were also kings. Read the rest of it. We saw his star in the east and have come to what? Worship him. Now what do they mean by worship? Worship means to bow down and to throw kisses at somebody. What did they do? They actually, look at verse 12. On coming to the house, come on, read it. On coming to the house, they saw the child, the king, with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshiped him. Then they opened their treasures and presented him with gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. Ladies and gentlemen, these were smart kings. They were putting pressure on Jesus. The minute they heard, God bless you, woman of God, the minute they heard that a king was born, their first reaction was, let's go to the bank and close on the account on incense. I'm going to close my account on gold. I'm going to close my account on myrrh. I'm going to take this precious ointment I got from Africa that was so expensive. I'm going to take it to the little boy. Why? We found a king they say is the greatest king. Let's see how great he is. I'm going to give him all my gold. And they put pressure on Jesus. When you left home to come to this diplomat center, who would you come to? Who would you come here to? Wherever any two of you are gathered together in my name, I am in the midst. You knew that before you came. So you knew that if there was another believer here, the king was going to show up, which means you should have never left home without a gift prepared already. Sometimes we come in the church, we sit down and say, well, I didn't give. Throw this 5 in the envelope, see? And the king said, no, you didn't come aware of a king being present. We give God on the spur of emotional feelings, or what we could spare, or we flip through the notes in our purses and we try to, choose the one that won't hurt us too much. Or do you sit down in your house and say, let me worship with this first. Let me make sure I take a ministry to the king that's going to put pressure on him. I'm going to give him such a good gift, he's going to help to multiply this thing to show that he's greater than me. Strange. They bought their gifts and gave it to him.
Thank you for watching. Please, you can support our work and get access to full videos plus exclusive content on our Patreon page. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the likes button. Please share this with your friends and always check the video description for more fun stuff. Thank you and God bless you.